Let me finish up this video I got started on. So what I was saying was, if we're going to talk about some real economic development downtown, they'd be pushing to get these 6,000 jobs finished. I mean, these 6,000 jobs filled. Get that money coming into the economy, and then they'd get these high sewer rates down. What you have going on with these high sewer rates, you actually have citizens in Birmingham just flushing a certain amount of their money down the toilet that could be going into buying goods and services, all because of this high sewer rates, and they're going to continue to increase. You could free up a pile of money just by getting the sewer rates down and getting this sewer debt off of us, but they're not doing that. And the reason is because the money. That money's already took care of. They've already got those bonds. They're getting paid on. They don't care about freeing up your money as a citizen. They care about how much debt the taxpayer can tote in the form of bonds, so that they can deal in these bonds and get these big construction projects going, get as much debt as they can on the taxpayer, and then run. They do this all over the world, and this is what starts wars. But at home, you just bankrupt municipalities and counties. So anyhow, what I'm telling you is what they're saying doesn't match the evidence on the ground. Okay, it's just too confusing, and I haven't got to the bottom of all of it. But you can't go by what the news is telling you. You can't go by what some celebrity, a spokesman in Birmingham, is saying. You have to get out and talk to the people, and they know it doesn't line up. They can't put their finger on it, but they know inside something don't make sense. It's about loading Birmingham up with as much debt as they can get and run off with the money. Same thing they did to Jefferson County. Alright? What they're saying does not match the evidence on the ground. The stadium is not big enough to really compete in the region as far as compete against Atlanta. We know this. It's not even big enough to compete with what Legion Field is already doing at the Magic City Classic. I think that's what it's called. I'm not a big sports fan. Their UABs can't bring in the 6,000 applicants. Man, that would be a huge boost just to compete for that labor. Draw them away from these other research hospitals. That'd be 6,000 apartments or 6,000 homes, 6,000 cars, 6,000 refrigerators. Add that up. Compete for what you need already. Let's get this poverty rate down. Let 6,000 high-skilled people come in from out of town, and let's let some of these lower-skilled people go to work cleaning houses, doing plumbing work, or working on cars. Let them learn a skill. Now, let's give them economic opportunity to grow from where they're at. Like I said, they literally let citizens flush money down the toilet with these sewer rates. And with all this, understand, we've had this Civic Center, stadium, 1976, and the population is still falling off, and the population is flat right now, and we're in the middle of an economic boom. The whole state of Alabama's flat. You have to ask why. Well, they want that good credit and that money that's coming through Birmingham. Jefferson County got rid of the Cooper Green, freed up that money. Just go back and look. Just go back and look and see who this is really going to benefit. And who it's going to benefit. And I ain't talking about the UAB students and people that want to go eat a hamburger downtown. They've just been sold some snake oil. They bought into it. They've just been given some goodies. And they've been sold team spirit, and they're proud, UAB football, and that's just a mechanism that these people have used to get these bond deals. Just all you gotta do is get this group riled up for one reason, to support you, and get this other group riled up for a reason to support you, and then tell this bunch over here is economic development, and all you need is the political support to get a bond deal to get the people in debt. And there's other economic factors involved right now that they could do that would be real economic growth. And the biggest thing I see right now is getting these 6,000 jobs manned and getting these sewer rates down. But that's not what they're focusing on. They want bond deals, these bankers. They want construction projects. And, you know, people get on board because they go get a hamburger out of it, and they're going to get to go to their team games. They stir up animosity with the UA. This happens in churches. This happens in hunting clubs. Somebody has to be smart enough to see it. And you just don't have the political people smart enough to see it. Nah, let's don't do that. Let's get the sewer rates down. Let's see about getting these 6,000 jobs filled that we already have and can't fill. The population is flat. That's the evidence none of this is working. I put in here they have wild and gauge. You look that up, you don't know what that means. It's kind of like smoke and mirrors. They have no proof of concept that this is working. On the stadium, look up stadiums and what it's done for cities. They're claiming this thing's going to bring in $10 million off of $300 million investment, $10 million a year. The best that I saw was a $200 million stadium, I think, that brought in $2 million a year. And all the rest of them was just a wash because they cost so much to keep up. I will agree that the potential is there for some economic growth. But the potential is there in the people that's already there, in the businesses that's already there. There's potential tied up in that sewer rate that's being flushed down the toilet and that money. There's potential tied up in the 6,000 jobs that UAB is not being able to fill. There's potential there of I-22 down here being able to have some development brought up along it. There's potential down here at Lakeshore to get that finished. I put on here they're going to take the money and run like they did in Jefferson County. There'll be a big stink. Maybe nobody will go to jail. Maybe it'll all be ethical. But at the end, we're going to be, holding this debt. So, let me tell you about District 3. They've neglected us. I don't know why Jimmy's done the way he's done. I've said a lot of stuff. You out here politicking, and I've been mad at Jimmy. But after a while, you kind of start to feel sorry for somebody. And maybe he just can't handle it. This has been kind of tough politicking. And they've said everything about me. They said some stuff here lately. I said something about clicking on them old half-naked pictures. And you would click on it to see what the thing was about. Then you delete it. Well, my wife said that you can just delete it from right there. She said, I'm new to Facebook, and she showed me, and I deleted one this morning just right there. I didn't click on it to see it. So then she said, that's what's making these people say this, and they're laughing and making you sound like none of these women were naked. I just didn't know how to just delete it. I was looking for friends and seeing what it was about. I'm deleting more now than I'm accepting. New to Facebook. I'm deleting them. Really, I don't even know who they are now. I just delete them. And that other thing that supposedly I clicked on, I was scrolling, I guess, and I hit like. If you knew me, you would know. I'm a man. I like good-looking women. But if you knew me, you would know that what they're saying about me is not real. I live a chaste life. That's not bragging. I have bouncing eyes. If you know what, I can't think of his name. He's a preacher over in Atlanta. He talks about a Christian man is supposed to have bouncing eyes. You look at a good-looking woman, you're supposed to turn. Of course, like most men, if you like women, you might have to bounce 2 or 3 times. And I'm that kind of man now. I like a good-looking woman. But I live a chaste life. I've lived a chaste life since I was married. Before I was married, I lived a chaste life. I don't have to go into that. I pretty much told you. I've never been arrested. Haven't had any DUIs. I'm not perfect. But, the stuff they're saying about me is not true. The stuff I've said about Jimmy is true. About his way he's done District 3. And I've used the word idiot. Some of this is idiotic. That's what's going on in Birmingham is idiotic by these city councilmen. It's not idiotic by these bond dealers and these construction project designers and builders. That's not idiotic. It was idiotic what went down there about the $300,000 that went into that McCullough ballpark to lose our money. It wasn't idiotic for the people that got it. The storm shelter down here not getting finished. Hey, that's a concrete box, the simplest construction project you can do, and they couldn't get it finished on time. And we've had to come through another tornado. The mismanagement of when the tornado shelter is opened in Concord is idiotic. is idiotic, and it's not by the people down there. They're doing the best they can. They're just out here flopping in the wind. I'm going to do better than that. You're going to see me in the community. We're going to try to get the trash cleaned up. We're going to get some sewer cams. I'm going to bring some economic development to I-22 down here. I want to push to get this Northern Beltline started, and at least get it headed in the right direction. I want to finish the Lakeshore project. I want to see why this stuff's been taken away. I know what it is. They ran it to the end of the line, and another deal come up, so we'll get off that and we'll come back to that later. They're just letting these people jerk us around. They've always done this in Alabama. They've always done it. Y'all remember me June 5th? If you want to see things change in District 3, I'm going to be the change. I'm going to do my best to follow through with this. You're going to see me in the community. What you have to say is important to me if it's functional. I don't mind somebody asking me questions and we having to walk through a situation. But like these posters that asked me a question, one asked me a question, I answered it, and then he proceeded to tell me how dumb I was, how smart he was. Well, that conversation's over. Because what we need to do is stay on topic about what we're doing. Now I may not be typing it right and not using the right verbs, and that could be part of the problem. They think I'm being antagonistic when I'm not. I'm just sort of typing with no emotion. You know, you can't see nobody's facial expression. And I'm having to learn some of this. But I'm going to change District 3. If y'all vote for me, we're going to work to get District 3 turned around and try to get some focus on us down here. I'm going to be able to see these snake oil salesmen. And we just got to focus on District 3. We got to work with Birmingham. I got news for you after I talk to them people in Birmingham. They better take the next 4 years and turn some of this around economically for those people down there, because they ain't happy. I mean, I got relationships with people in Birmingham. We're friends. I think you can see that. I like people. I like all kinds of people. I especially like functional people that can see the problem and be honest about it. And we're going to get functional in District 3. We're going to turn this around. Rodney Watson, June 5th. We've got to beat Jimmy Stevens to turn District 3 around. Thank you.